Panther, go!
Chitara, Linkso.
I kind of like it. We're all like just bobbing our heads, like we're listening
Mumra.
like we're listening to Jeremy's intro music. Anyway, we are fans of the Diamond tonight. We have Jeremy down there going for who? What team are you again, Jeremy?
That one that hates your team.
Right. The Detroit Tigers. That guy over there, Jay, how you doing?
I am well, my friend. How are you doing?
What's up, Michael? How are you? Marcus, I don't know what to say.
I tell you what I gotta say. I need a fucking breather after watching that Kevin Hart roast on Netflix. That's why I hopped on here.
Going back to since you mentioned roasts, I want to go back a ways. The Tom Brady roast. What was the best roast of the night?
Oh shit! I guess anything with Jeff Ross, but I digress.
No, it was Nikki Glazer. Nikki Glazer starts picking on Tom Brady about getting involved in that cryptocurrency scam, and he goes, she says, "Shit, even Gronk knew better than that." He goes, "You know that not real money."
Oh, they roasted his fucking ass that night. I love the shit they gave Gronk, but no, the
second best one came from Tom Brady himself talking about Drew Bledsoe, but when he announced him, he goes, "Yeah, after 9/11, that first game versus the New York Jets, there was another Twin Towers that fell that weekend. It was Drew Bledsoe's knees."
Oh.
Wow.
I'm not quoting any jokes I heard tonight, but Tom Brady opened up for him, called him a fucking hobbit when he gave him a baby Knicks jersey. And then The Rock made it funny. Anything Draymond Green was on it, that made it even hilarious. Lizzo showed up with a bunch of little mini Kevin Harts, little micro mini Kevin Harts. It was funny, but oh dude, I had to stop. Like after I finished The Rock, I had to stop. It was so goddamn funny.
Jeremy, you're getting compliments on your jersey.
Yeah, this is my Scooble jersey that Adam sent me.
Your microphone came undone.
It just turned itself down. Is it there now? Can you hear me?
Or maybe I became disconnected.
Can you guys hear me?
I can.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay.
Bringing up. I don't like to talk about cancer or whatnot because cancer sucks. Whatever. Jeff Ross had cancer, or he got tested for cancer. But Shane Gillis hosted that damn roast, and they were making fun of how he looks and shit. Shane Gillis told Jeff Ross, he said he looked like he fell out of a fucking lava lamp.
Oh, that's funny. I would say something to Jeff Ross that said, "You look like a life-size version of Mini-Me."
Somebody told me it looked like the inside of a clam.
So, what's the hypothetical situations for each team tonight, Adam?
Well, you went in depth, so no one else answered. So everyone else got some in-depth shit going on here tonight too.
Good.
So, Jeremy, we'll start with you because that's obviously we started with the 2 to 3 months now instead of the whole season. Obviously, now, Jeremy, that's going to kill the trade clause, I believe. Do they end up re-signing him now with this, or what are your thoughts?
It really depends on how he plays when he comes back from this. If he starts dominating like he was starting to here before, because let's face it, if the bats could have woke up and the defense played better, Scooble wouldn't have given up any runs his last 4 games he played. So I'm thinking that it could go either way, but it truthfully depends on how he plays after he comes back from his injury. But at the same time, we just lost Kerry Carpenter for 10 days on a crash into the wall, making a catch on a ball that would have been a home run, separated his shoulder. Yeah, It's a mild shoulder separation. It doesn't need surgery, but he is on the 10-day DL list. And I know we called up Gabe Warner, and yes, he had a home run his first game, and we finally beat the frickin' Royals. And we're all sitting there in that one game spot away from each other with the Guardians, the Royals, and Tigers right now. And of course, the Twins and the White Sox are bringing up the rear as always. But
do you blame Derek Sheldon for the Twins? Anyone?
a little bit. Didn't do enough.
Or the Twins that bad because they're on a rebuild? Oh my God, what the hell's a rebirth? I said rebirth.
Yeah, I like that you said that, MDE, because this is where I was going. With the injury to Skubal, the Framber Valdez is out at least another 2 games with this 5-game suspension. And it's not 5 games he plays. That's what people don't understand. It's just 5 games he has to miss. But with a shortened rotation and a bullpen day, that means he's missing 2 more games. I would have called up the left-handed pitcher, Jake Miller. And for the outfield, I'd have called up Max Clark. I'm sorry, Max Clark is hitting almost 300. His OPS is skyrocketing. It's almost 1, which is unheard of in AAA. And the guy I'd have sent back down right now after he played was our utility infielder we called up, that Hyun Lee. He literally cost 2 runs with his air by cutting off a ball that was going right to Zach Short, who was in position. So I'd call up Max Anderson instead, the second baseman.
Marcus, I don't really know where to begin. Your team is pretty bad right now, and maybe you can analyze why. I know Peter Lambert looks to be your leading horse at 2.42 ERA.
Ooh.
Well, actually, Jordan actually leads in everything. Like, Jordan's the only thing that makes the only person make this team worth watching. He's leading in batting average.
I was just talking about pitching right now, though. I wasn't getting into my.
We're talking about pitching. Okay, well, let me go to pitching real quick. You got Argetti leading with wins. Mike Burrow leads with the ERA and leads in strikeouts. King leads in saves, and Steve Okert leads in holds. I mean, not a lot on 3 holds, 3 saves. Burrow threw the most strikeouts with 42. His ERA is 5.04, and Argetti has more wins as a starting pitcher than anybody else with 4. But on the other end, it's Jordan. But I didn't get to tell Jason this. Y'all, we swept y'all last year, but y'all kicked our ass this year, winning 2 out of 3 against us. Despite
should have been 3 out of 3 as bad as you guys are.
Yeah, I'm shocked we didn't get swept. Like, that was just like, oh, we're sorry y'all suck this bad. We'll give you this W. And then the same with the Cincinnati Reds.
The way you guys are playing this year kind of reminds me of LSU playing South Carolina.
Well, South Carolina, I realized, was dog shit. They swept them, but they played like dog shit against Georgia. I think Astros are a better team than LSU. LSU is just a whole nother argument. They got worse pitching than the Astros.
Marcus, you got some comments out there for this one.
The Astros are more top-heavy with Jordan as a hitter and 0 pitching than Morgana rushing onto the field trying to kiss Ron Say.
I agree. Yes. You're absolutely right. I could not agree more.
I think I didn't know who Morgana was, and I saw Dolly Parton, and I swore they were the same girl.
Oh shit, that was good.
Jay, I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Will they go six starting rotation once they get everyone back, which seems to be not too far off? Which I honestly think a 6-man rotation for you guys, with how injured you guys are, I think this might be a good thing.
Yeah, they will eventually get to a 6-man rotation. I do think, though, that funny you asked that, because I think one of the guys who obviously is key to that 6-man rotation is Roki Sasaki. And it seems like right now,
he's on the hill right now, ain't he? He starts tonight, doesn't he?
Yeah, he starts tonight against the Giants. He'll probably give up 5 or 6 runs by the 4th inning. to one of the worst offenses in Major League Baseball. I have no
They
doubt
had a good
about
hitting
that.
day yesterday against the Pirates, Jay. So I wouldn't be surprised if their bats go silent today.
Well, at any rate, to answer your question, Roki is partially the key to their six-man rotation because obviously they are hell-bent on turning him into a starter. They refuse to demote him to AAA to get him some more work. They refuse to put him in the bullpen to lighten his load, to get him more reps. So if Roki doesn't start showing more improvement than what he actually has been showing over the last 3 or 4 starts. I don't know how they're going to address that six-man rotation, either by calling up somebody else or whatever. But yeah, Adam, they will go to 6 guys eventually. How that all plays out, though, obviously it remains to be seen because it hasn't happened yet.
And Jay, we didn't get to do a show on May the 4th, I believe. But
Correct.
did you know that E.T. was linked to Star Wars?
Yes, I did know that E.T. was linked to Star Wars.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yep, pretty awesome.
Grogu is baby E.T. It is not a baby Yoda.
Grogu is
the Aeratoads, right? Wasn't that the name of them in the what was that? The second one? Is that what we call them?
Episode 1 during the scene where Chancellor Valorum is addressing all the members of the Senate. There's a quick shot where they all vote him out, and you see little ETs down there flailing their arms up and down, saying, "Vote him out, vote him out."
And then whenever ET saw Yoda in ET, he said, "Home."
Yep, exactly.
So that's the whole reference to that. No. I didn't get that one at first either, but then after watching it, I was like, "Oh, okay, got it."
No, that's all good.
Jeremy, how do you evaluate the pitching staff now that everyone's pretty much out?
Mize and Verlander are both pitching simulated games. Verlander did his first one yesterday. Mize did his first one today with AAA Toledo. So they're close to being back. Thank God, because if we have to see Framber Valdez be the one again, he may flame out.
And do you think Valdez and Flaherty will be enough right now to hold down the ship? Jay, you got a question coming across the board too.
Yeah,
question.
Yeah, Michael, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Jeremy. You want to finish and then I can answer the question?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, Michael, you bring up a very good point with your question about is it time to make Roki a closer, at least a bullpen arm? I've always, after what I saw in the Roki do in the World Series in October, I thought that that's where his calling was, in part because one thing we haven't, and I mentioned this on our show last week, that one thing with Roki that hasn't really been brought up enough is that his transition into the major leagues has been really fast. It's been rushed. And part of that transition involves him getting adapted to life, not only in Major League Baseball, but just in the United States in general. Roki is a mental cupcake to begin with. When he gives up a hit, he starts crying a river, and he goes and he crawls into the fetal position in the dugout. So mentally, he's not ready for the game yet, and mentally, he's not ready to be a starter yet. I thought when they signed him to a minor league deal, they should have made him a reliever to start with and then worked him up to be a starter just to get him experience and to get him exposed to life in the major leagues. The thing, Michael, is if they put him in the bullpen now, they would actually be taking 4 steps backwards in his development rather than 4 steps forward. Because they're already well on the path on making him a starter, I think right now you need to keep him on that path, because if you put him down in the bullpen, that's only going to do more damage to him mentally, because then he'll say to himself, I suck even worse than what I do now. It's not going to do him or the organization any good. So you ask a good question. I agree with you, but I think he needs to stay a starter just because they're on that path right now, and you don't want to take those 4 steps backwards.
The only way it makes sense is if he requests it himself.
Right, exactly.
Other than that, I wouldn't move him because he's already shown enough confidence to beat and enough maturity to handle the starting role that he's been given so far. So he's handling it. He's doing well. I wouldn't move him myself. Now, back to what was your question for me then, Adam? I just want to make sure I answer this properly. about Valdez and
Valdez and
Flaherty, right?
Flaherty handle it until this mess gets cleaned up a little bit more. Are they enough? I mean, they only pitch 2 days a week. I get it.
If
Sometimes you get one guy going 2 times in a week because if they play all 7, the rotation is going to fill it in. But what do you think? Like, what's going to happen?
the bats have to wake up. If you look at Flaherty's last outing, he had 10 strikeouts, 5 of them in the 5 straight in the first and second inning. And we ended up giving up 5 runs, 3 of them due to Cole Keith errors. So if there wasn't for errors in that game, we'd have won 4-2 instead of losing 5-4. It's nuts that we're losing these late games on 1 run, and it's due to the inconsistency of the defense, the inconsistency of the offense, and the inconsistency of our mid relievers. Our closer is fine with Tyler Horton, but now we're so injured on the starting pitcher thing, we may have to call him up to start like we did in the playoffs last year.
Jay, you're got more stuff going on down here. I think Michael likes talking about Roki.
Yeah, he does.
Well, Roki is really intriguing because everybody that watches him pitch, they all unanimously agree the kid has the stuff. The kid has the stuff in the repertoire to be a really dominant pitcher. But again, it all goes back to how he's being handled. And I like Michael's suggestion where talking to John Smoltz about converting from a successful starter to a reliever, that would be a great idea. Because part of also making that transition from being a starter to a reliever is you have to change your mental mindset as to how you go out there and approach batters. Obviously, when you're a starter, you have the luxury of going 5, 6, or 7 innings to get adjusted to figure out the batters a little bit more. But when you're a reliever and you're required to be dominant, you have to come in and just have that mental mindset right away. And I've heard John Smoltz say that on many occasions. He said when he was converted to a reliever after having Tommy John surgery, he had to learn how to be dominant right away. And so it's a different mindset. But yeah, the stuff is all there with Roki. It's just a matter of how much longer it will take for him to develop either as a reliever or a starter, whatever ends up happening to him.
Oh, shit.
A crackhead writing a physical check at the local supermarket.
Michael's on fire tonight. I love it.
He is. He's coming out hot. I love it.
Marcus. So your head coach hasn't won 3 straight since April 1st, 3 consecutive wins in a row. Is he getting close to being on the hot seat, or any word on that? Or, is it becoming because of injuries, or, Hunter Brown's on the IL for 60. Obviously, Korea is done for the season. Is Esposito on the hot seat?
If it wasn't for the injuries, I think he'd be on the hot seat. I'm going to do with the injuries first, because if we get Hunter Brown back and they still play this bad, then it's got to be a coaching change or something.
Well, Hunter Brown's now on the 60, and I don't know if you saw that or not.
Yeah, he ain't not coming back till like June. It's that bad. He's coming. It'll be like sometime next month he'll come back. He's been hurt since like end of March, early April. So yeah, it's going to be like 2 months he'll be out.
And then Elo has some shoulder strain issues. It's just like falling dominoes down there right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just ready for football season. That's how I feel right now.
Jeremy, I don't know if you saw this, but how do you feel like they're projecting your offense to be in the lower half of the AL?
I don't see why it would go up unless they bring in somebody like Max Clark and Max Anderson at second base. And we have to get another pitcher. And with Skubal out, we need a left-handed pitcher right now. And we don't have another one on this roster that's dominant, because let's face it, Skubal is our dominant left-handed pitcher. So why not give Jake Miller, the left-handed pitcher who's tearing it up for Toledo in the AAA ball? We need him up here right now.
Okay. All right. Jake, how's the Cole Tucker project going? Is he going to win a Gold Glove, or was it a waste of money so far, or what are your thoughts right now?
Well, my honest thoughts right now on Kyle Tucker are so far he's been a waste. So far we haven't gotten the return that we were expecting to get for him when we gave him the richest free agent contract in the offseason. I mean, his offensive numbers were already starting to decline anyway over the last 2 or 3 seasons. This year has just been really bad for him. He just doesn't look comfortable in the batter's box. Wait, what's this? Wow, Michael, still coming in hot. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't ignoring you. I just read that and just started laughing.
No, I know. It sounds good.
Michael, all I got to say is that OF girl really likes me too. She likes my money.
And
Michael,
Elizabeth,
if you want to come on the show tonight, we could turn this into open air. I mean, I don't really.
Please, I would love a good roast. I just watched the roast. I would love a good roast myself on my team. So please, come on down.
Hey, Michael, if you want to come on, I'm sure Jeremy can get you the link.
Only thing that I know that takes more swings and misses than the Astros is the hookers next to a Navy base after payday.
Oh.
Oh, we're playing balls and strikes tonight, aren't we, boys?
I just can't believe we're tied for second in our division with a losing record right now. And the guys in first place, the Guardians, have a 500 record unless they won today.
I was trying to find out, but I didn't even look. I was trying to hopefully watch it on TV and oh, Jeremy, we're watching the Guardians tonight.
There are only, right now, as of tonight, there are only 3 teams in the American League with records above 500. That's the Yankees, the Rays, and the Athletics. Everybody else in the American League is either at or below 500 right now, which is weird. I've never seen that in a long time. So,
would you ever consider the whole NL Central above 500?
Yep.
It was last year, wasn't it?
Up to this
or 2
point,
years
no,
ago?
I don't think the Pirates were anywhere near 500 up to this point.
No, I meant the AL Central. Last year at this point, every team in the division was above 500.
Even the White
This
Sox?
year, yeah, even the White Sox. They had a nice little run in the middle of May or the middle of April, and they were at 500 or just above it, and then the wheels fell off. But that's because it's, the White Sox.
Your wheels fell off too there, buddy. But, you got the win in the postseason, so I guess that's good.
Yeah, hey, we caught fire at the right time.
Beat a bunch of rookies. Anyway, I'm never going to give you guys full credit for that. The collapse, I will. Being up 18.5 at the break and then all of a sudden just falling apart. Holy cow.
But I'd rather fall apart in the season and make the playoffs than fall apart in the first round of the playoffs after winning the division.
Good point.
I get it, but the Guardians.
I win more in the postseason, you'll go further.
Oh, shit, we're still waiting for 27 outs in the 2016 World Series, and they couldn't do it for 2 games against the Cubs. The White Sox aren't so bad. They have a future. That starting pitcher staff is legit. It's just hard to root for a team that's called the White Sox when you all grew up as teenager boys and utilized the White
Sox. Hey, Michael, are you trying to say your Sox could stand up on their own?
Don't worry. Our pitcher team's so bad. Our pitcher gets lit up. Our pitcher's just so bad. He gets lit up more than a joint at a Fish concert.
Oh man, Michael is on fire tonight, and I love it. I love it.
Michael's great. Hey,
don't be sorry.
It's okay. Don't be sorry. It's great.
No,
I'm not going to
sorry for speaking Oh, he started it for Mark.
Why are you telling me sorry? I'm getting a kick out of this. I'm not gonna go cry about it. I'm not gonna.
Oh man.
I'm not gonna do
Is it
this and cry. I'm not gonna do that. All right, I'm going back in my
Where am
spot.
I at? Who just had a question? I don't even remember where the fuck I am. Jay, did I just ask you a question or Mark?
You asked me what I thought about Kyle Tucker, if he was a boomer or bust so far. So yeah, basically just to finish off on what I was getting to with Tucker. Yeah, so far it hasn't worked out. I also think offensively too, when you look at his swing right now just has so many holes to it. He's standing way off the plate. His swing is really open and exposed, which makes him prone to a lot of the sliders and the curveballs inside and outside. I honestly think one of the biggest reasons why he's really struggling is their hitting coach, Rob Van Scoyoc. I think Rob Van Scoyoc took a 3D image of Tucker's stance, punched it into a computer, showed him the analytics of hitting, and that just completely fucked him up. And the reason why I say that, Michael Conforto, whom Tucker replaced, is batting over 300 for the Chicago Cubs this season. Conforto last season barely batted over 120 with the Dodgers. I truly think Rob Van Scoyoc is partially to blame for Kyle Tucker.
Apparently, it's fucking up your whole team, Jay.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Driving, whatever the pitching driving thing, changing the rotation and everything.
Driveline Academy. It's the entire analytical approach, which ironically has led to the Dodgers' recent run of success here over the last decade and a half. I think is also they are over reliant on it. They are over reliant on the numbers within the numbers dictating their success, and it shows in the individual instruction that they get or that they don't get. So I'm not throwing in the towel on Tucker yet. I'm hoping that there's still a little bit left in the tank, but as of now, I don't trust him to come up there with runners on and 2 outs to deliver a key RBI because he's either going to strike out or he's going to pop it up. Do one of the two.
Oh. Jordan just smoked one down the right field line.
Nice.
Add another one to the list. If that's a home run, then
it hit off the first base with a glove, so he didn't catch it.
The Los Angeles Dodgers trade Yordan Alvarez to the Houston Astros for Josh Fields. That's a trade that will live in infamy.
I thought the Roberto Clemente trade might live a little more in infamy.
Mm-hmm. That one and the Pedro Martinez.
That was a Rule 5, though, Jay. Do you really call that a trade?
The John Smoltz trade.
Yeah, here you go. And Adam, yes, I do. If it's the Dodgers, yes. Even if it's Rule 5, I call it a trade. But Jeremy brings up a good one, too. John Smoltz being traded from the Tigers to the Braves. That's one that will live in infamy also.
For a guy that wasn't even worth a hill of beans after 2 years.
Doyle Alexander? MLB pitching legend Doyle Alexander? What?
As a Tiger, after 2 years, he was trash.
I know, Jeremy. I'm messing around with you, bud. I'm messing around.
Marcus, your Houston Astros just put a run on the board.
Holla frickin' Luya. We need more wins.
Oh, shit.
Whenever you said Jordan hit one, I thought he hit his 14th home run this season, but no, he's still at 13.
That's what I know. I said he ripped one down the line. I didn't say he blasted one into the outer space. Marcus,
okay.
is getting Hadar back around the 24th of May going to be a big boost, or what are your thoughts on that?
I hope. I fucking hope. We need all the help we can get. And if we don't get that help, then we're going to have another round of...
Jeremy, your boy's here.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mark. What were you saying? Mark,
I said we need all the help we can get, or we're going to have another round of Michael Edwards dashing my Astros.
God.
And I'm all in.
Please, for the love of God, Pistons wake up and play defense.
Jeremy,
Could be
is
worse. Hey,
Kenley
no.
Jan
Let's
Go
talk
ahead,
about
what were you
worse.
saying?
Well, I was going to say LeBron's known for breaking records. Well, making records or breaking records. He's about to have a new record, the first father-son duo to get swept in the playoffs.
Is it over?
No, but it's going to end tonight. Unless Vegas is going to win some money because, everyone's betting on the Thunder to sweep, and I wouldn't be surprised if fucking Lakers win tonight. But no, I think it's over tonight.
Says that. 2P covering the head of a
I tell you what. I tell you what, it sucks. I bet it sucks being from Philly right now. But you had two teams that got swept this past weekend.
Fucking, I'm glad Carolina fucking mopped them all over the fucking shithole. And then the referees finally blew the whistles. Fuck the referees. Fuck them. They didn't get me fucking started. Fucking cross-check
And then
Crosby 3 times before a penalty starts. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway. Fuck the Jagoffs. Fuck them. Is Kenley Jansen going to be on the trademark, Jeremy, or what's going to go on with him? He's 0-2 right now. 4.38 ERA, 12 strikeouts.
I could care less if they put him into a rocket and fire him into the sun.
Jay might have that same saying.
Not really. We had Kenley when he was at his best, so I have a different opinion of him.
Gotcha. Jay, is Ohtani gonna win a lot of awards at the end of the year?
No.
I don't know how to word this because he's pitching lights out and he's not having a great hitting year right now, but sometimes it takes him a little bit to wake up, I've realized. At least I hope for my fantasy value.
Sometimes it does, but to answer your question, no, I don't think he will. And I think in looking at Shohei over the last couple of weeks, what I've noticed from him the most is that he appears to be either physically exhausted from both pitching and hitting, or I think he's still injured. And I say still injured because in that series that they played against the Cubs at Dodger Stadium before the end of April, he got plunked on the back of his right shoulder really, really hard. I mean, you could hear that fucker reverberate through all of Dodger Stadium. And even though he didn't show any lingering effects from it, since he got hit by that ball, he hasn't been the same offensively. And I think also the Dodgers are really running into a very interesting problem with Shohei here, where he's going to do enough pitching and enough hitting to the point where he's just going to hit a brick wall. I mean, let's remember, for all the great things that Shohei does seamlessly, he's human just like you and I. He is prone to fatigue. He's prone to getting tired just like you and I. And I think the Dodgers are going to get to the point where they really, really have to decide, can we afford as a team for our success this year to try and win another world championship? Can we afford to keep him as a pitcher and a hitter? I think the answer to that question is no. I think they're going to have to sit down with him and his agent at some point and decide, look, we need your bat in the lineup a lot more than we need your right arm. And right now, your bat is the key to our offense, and it's not getting anything done. So if he's not still injured, I think he's just physically exhausted.
I saw they hired him a stress and relief doctor.
Yeah, it's more for an individualized basis. Obviously, what they're trying to do is they're trying to find ways to get Shohei back into his comfort zone. He also hasn't hit a home run since April 29th or something. I don't know how long it's been. It's been a long time. But the point being is that if Shohei continues to do both throughout the course of the season, pitching and hitting, I don't think he's going to win any awards. He's going to hit more of a brick wall than what he's already hit, and that'll be it for him. Michael asks, any truth to the rumor that the MLB offices have told the Dodgers that they need to pull him back from the special rule that was built for him, that he can stay in game after being removed from pitch? Michael, I can't answer that question honestly because I don't know. America's most trusted network, X/Twitter, says that they have. But right now, Dave Roberts, Andrew Friedman, Brandon Gomes haven't said anything else to that rule or to that effect. Craig Counsell was the one who actually started this whole big brouhaha in the first place. Counsell cried like a little baby because of all the extra treatment that Shohei was getting as both a pitcher and a hitter. Until the Dodgers organization actually comes out with a statement that says we're being forced to pull Shohei back a little bit because of this, I can't tell you, and I don't believe it, so I'm not sure. I hope that answers your question.
Speaking of, I didn't even know Peter Lambert was starting tonight. He's pitching a pretty good game. Only gave up 3 runs right now for the Astros.
And Michael, I agree with you. Shohei is more valuable doing one or the other. The Dodgers, they need to piss or get off the pot with Shohei. Either tell him you're just going to be a hitter or you're just going to be a pitcher. Decide what he means to you the most and tell him and his agent, this is it. You're doing this, and that's all.
Man who's standing on pot is high on pot.
Yeah. He's being passed around more often than a joint at a soul food kitchen.
Oh my God. Jay, what do you think of Moogie's back?
My expectation for Mookie coming back, I'm not expecting him to go 4 for 4 tonight. It's going to be a gradual return with Mookie. The bad thing about his oblique injury was that he was actually swinging the bat really well when he got injured. The one thing I'm going to be looking for the most is how well he runs the bases and how well he fields his position. I've had oblique injuries before. They are not fun. They are very debilitating, especially if you are an infielder, especially playing a position like short. So they're going to gradually bring – Molly, shut up. They're gradually going to bring Mookie back in, and I think they should. Don't expect him to go 4 for 4, 5 for 5. If he goes 1 for 4 or 2 for 4 tonight, I'll be satisfied. But just getting him back in the lineup will help balance things out a little bit. So I don't know. It's kind of a wait and see approach with Mookie. We'll have to see what happens. But I'm glad to have him back. And Michael says
you're getting a lot of comments out there tonight, boss. Maybe
I know.
Maybe you should just run this show.
I know. Michael brings up a good point, though. This whole Shohei rule we wouldn't hear anything about it if Craig Counsell had kept his little bitch ass mouth shut. If Counsell just sat back in the dugout and sucked it up, Buttercup, we wouldn't know anything about this. Thanks, Craig.
Jeremy, did you share the new Patriots logo on Wednesday night?
Oh
no.
I'm just reading Michael's comment, and that's what brought that up. Jay saw it, obviously.
I did.
Fucking lucky bastard. Shit. I don't care what you say. You know, people
Hey,
do this.
I'm jealous of them a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, marriage is an institution, and
I want to see this logo.
I definitely would pound Danielle Rossini into submission.
You didn't see it, Marcus? You didn't see the new Patriots logo?
See what?
The new Patriots logo.
No,
I said I'm a little jealous of Rabel. I'd pound Danielle Rossini into submission too.
Jeremy, do you happen to have it on camera on file anywhere?
He must have did it. I have it in my phone. I can share it. I can email it to myself to get it in there.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Yeah, because I want to see this.
Because that was all the questions I had.
See if I'm a
tonight.
laugher.
We got like 20 minutes to burn.
Hey, no problem.
I went through my whole notebook tonight, boys. Obviously, I had rich questions, and that usually puts us at an hour. So I was prepared for 5 questions each, and
we went off the rails. Isn't it
we
fun?
always do. We're allowed. And yes, I'm having some beverages
12-point
tonight
game,
because that's
third.
just what I'm doing. So we're allowed to do this.
You know what? I need one myself. I need a fucking Bush apple.
You know what I went with tonight? I went with the. I didn't open it yet because I just finished the Blackberry Crown with strawberry lemonade monster, and then I'm gonna make one more with the Jack. that's
There you go.
Fucking heart
This is
attack,
the
huh?
new Patriots logo. They're going to put this on the helmets this year.
I like it. The Patriot way too. Patriot way should be on the back of the helmet.
You know what? You know, it'd been awesome if Vrabel would have been giving her a massage.
Oh.
That would
well, if you look at it again, put it back up there again. If you look, he's gripping her hips, so you know he's
side massage. I'm talking back massage, like Robert Kraft used to get.
No, don't you know? That's pulling her back into him. You know
I get it, Jerm.
That's
I
like
get
she's
it. I
tent
get it.
that ain't no massage.
Looks like
Look
perfect
serious.
form to
They
me.
look serious with it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got the form.
actually, if you really look at that face, he looks like he's getting ready to take a shit.
Wow.
Must be squeezing him pretty hard.
She looked like she. And she
That
looked like
looks
she
like a
found his
good-
balls on the ground.
That looks like
And
a good
I don't
free
know
throw
if he's
stance
in the
to me.
right hole there. That face doesn't look like it's quite there.
Yeah. Yeah. He could have put it somewhere else, and she's like, "That's not it."
Michael, that looks like a
Just like
perfect
that girl on
three-point
prom night.
Oh shit!
Did you hear about Gomer Pyle? Did you guys, back in the day, Gomer Pyle was actually kind of big. Jim Neighbors, you guys remember him?
Yep.
Golly! Well, anyways, he had a prom date with this girl that was going to high school next to the base. And he says, "Hey, you mind if I put my banner in your belly button?" A few minutes later, she goes, "Gomer, that ain't my belly button." He goes, "That ain't my finner either."
Wow. Oh, good shit, boys. Good shit.
There.
So
I
Thursday
felt a
night
little
looks like
time.
we're going to be doing a special presentation of the schedule relief, Jason and Mark. If you guys want to jump in and join us, you're more than welcome.
Sounds good.
Jay, are we going to get a
Doing my
Dodgers show
Well, I'm
possibly
doing my
this week?
show 9:00.
Are we going to get a Dodgers show possibly this week?
Yeah, you're bored.
Oh.
You're not working.
The one with the coins? I'm trying to remember
Marcus,
which
you got
one
a
it is.
show?
I
You
told so
wanna
many
join us?
jokes. I told so many jokes. Oh, the Buck 40 joke. Yeah, that's the Vrabel picture. Let's get this in there. A young boy who's getting ready to go out on his first date with his girlfriend in the car that he just got the license to drive asks his dad. He goes, "Dad, what do I do about sex?" He goes, "Put a nickel in your front pocket and go nickel, nickel, nickel." He goes, "Okay." He goes, "Do that about 20 times. Come back to me tomorrow and I'll give you another exercise." So he sits there and he does that and he comes back the next day. He goes, "Now put a dime in your back pocket on the opposite side and go nickel, dime, nickel, dime." So he goes and he does that. He comes back today. He goes, "Now what?" He goes, "Now I want you to put a quarter in the other front pocket and go nickel, dime, quarter, nickel, dime, quarter." He goes, "Okay." And he goes, "Now put $1 in your back pocket on the other side and go nickel, dime, quarter, dollar, nickel, dime, quarter, dollar." And so he finally goes out on his date, and his dad says, "Now you got it. Now you know how to move when you're with the woman." So they get into the back seat, and in his mind, he's going nickel, dime, quarter, dollar, nickel, dime, quarter, dollar, buck 40, buck 40, buck 40, buck 40.
Oh. Oh.
I got a better one than that.
So put up that picture and think about
I got a
buck
better
40.
one than
40. Buck
Buck
40.
40. Buck 40.
Hi.
I got a better one than that. I got a good one. All right,
What do
were
we
you
got?
saying,
What do
Adam?
we got? You said you got a better one. What do we got?
Oh no, you were talking about something about a schedule release show. I said, well, I'm doing mine on Thursday.
Well, you can
Doing
jump in
mine.
and join us.
I'm gonna do my show. Might do that. I'm not recording.
It's up to you.
Cajun
I don't
Turnbuckle
care.
this week,
This
so
was
I'll
all
probably
Dylan's idea, and I just went with it instead of changing open mic to Thursday. Jay's doing some arm
Oh,
exercises.
so there's nothing tomorrow. Wait, so there's no open mic tomorrow?
Yeah, we're doing open mic still. We're just going to do a schedule release on Thursday because obviously we're not doing Fired Up this week. Jay, they're still on vacation in Portugal and getting home, and Jeremy, they're getting home on Wednesday, but we're just going to scratch the whole rest of the week.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I got a hectic week too with graduation and alumni tournament and shit. So yeah, I don't have a lot of shit this week either. But all right, here's my inappropriate joke for y'all. Okay, one time in this kingdom, there were 3 different guys from 3 different races. First, you had an Asian. Second, you had a black man. Third, you had a white man. The king tells all 3. This says, "I have a challenge for y'all. Since if one of y'all want to marry my daughter, you have to complete this 3 tasks. You have to jump a 20-foot barbed wire fence, swim through a lake with 100 crocodiles, and hunt this cow. You complete all 3, you can marry my daughter." The Asian goes first. He fails the first contest. He didn't jump the fence when his shit got caught on the fence. Then the black man goes up next. He passes the first test. He jumps the barbed wire fence. But when he swam through the lake with 100 crocodiles, he fell because crocodile did his shit off and then ate him alive. Well, the white man goes up. He completes all 3 tasks. He jumps the barbed wire fence. He swims through the lake with 100 crocodiles. And last but not least, he humps the cow and wins the contest. The king tells him, "Congratulations. You've completed all 3 tasks. You can now marry my daughter." He tells the king, "Fuck your daughter. How much you want for the cow?"
Oh. Okay, I got one better than that. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Now, before I say this, I want you guys to know, and I'm going to emphatically state this: I am not a bigot, nor am I a racist. But this joke is just too damn funny. Okay, one day there was this mother
Amen.
duck
I can't.
walking
Oh, I
along.
can't wait.
One day there's this mother duck walking along the street with her 3 baby ducklings, and they get ready to cross the street. So as she looks left, she looks right. She says, "Okay, kids, it's okay to cross." So as they start crossing the street, all of a sudden here comes a semi truck. Boom! Comes out, kills all the ducks except for one baby duck. So he manages to make it safely across to the other side of the street. Okay, a few minutes later, mother skunk is getting ready to cross the street with her 4 baby skunks. She looks left, looks right, says, "Okay, kids, it's all right to cross. Let's go." Well, as I start crossing, all of a sudden, boom, here comes another big truck, kills all the skunks except for one baby skunk. Now, when the baby skunk and the baby duck see each other on the other side of the street, they've never seen each other before. They don't know who they are. So the skunk goes up to the duck and says, "Who the fuck are you?" The duck goes, "I don't know. Who the fuck are you?" The skunk goes, "Okay, let's take a guess here." And the duck says, "Okay, you go first." The skunk says, "Let's see. You have feathers. You have a bill. You quack. You have web feet. You can swim. And you're yellow. You have feathers. You must be a duck, right?" And the duck goes, "Ah, very good. Now it's my turn." He says, "Let's see. You're not all black. You're not all white. You smell like shit. You must be a Mexican."
Holy shit. That's awesome.
Now you see why I emphatically stated I am not a bigot or a racist.
Wow.
Adam, we've gone off the
That's
rails with
fucking
this,
funny
man.
as hell.
We're allowed. I allow it. I allow it.
All right.
I am Hispanic. Michael, are you? No, I've seen you. You're trying.
Joking.
What? It was funny.
I am.
Oh man, fuck.
Oh, but I am not trying to laugh. He said.
Holy cow.
Right. All right. Enough of that.
There's never enough jokes.
No, never.
Well, I'll tell you another base. I got a baseball joke for you. The Houston Astros.
Oh boy.
Why was it so cool in the
He
stadium?
said, "I am as white as bread on the." He says, I am as white as bread on the clearance aisle in Walmart.
Oh shit. Oh man.
I'm as white as
Good
that
shit,
cocaine on Lil
boys.
Wayne's table.
Good shit, boys. Good shit.
I'm as white as that glue that Billy Madison.
That's what I was
eating
just
on that
saying.
tongue-
That's
on
what I
that
was just
fucking
saying,
ice
Michael.
cream.
Lambert's got a good start going, man. He looks to have some potential. I know he gave up 3 runs, but he still looks good, Mark. And this Lambert kid looks pretty good for you. I mean, looks like he's gonna go 6. Mike goes. He's gonna if he gets 2 more out, he gets 1 more out here. He's gonna go 7.
So
Oh,
I have a similar one, real quick, a similar
Uh-oh.
joke to that, but it
Uh-oh.
wasn't a farmer. It was a king with a princess where he protected her virginity by making her have a razor line chastity belt and said, whichever one of you 3 can come out after one night with my daughter and still have your manhood intact, you can become the next king by marrying my daughter. The first one goes up the first night. He comes back. Nope, didn't make it. You could see the blood running down his pants. Second night, same thing happens to the next guy. The third night, guy walks down and he goes, congratulations. You are going to be the new king. He goes, thank you very much.
Oh,
wow.
alrighty then. I think it's time for my parting shot.
There you go.
Yep. Jeremy
Oh,
just set up my
man.
exit perfectly.
Watch out for them Watch out for them razor blades.
Yeah, right. No
Amen.
kidding.
Which would you rather lose,
Oh,
your manhood or your tongue?
fuck that shit.
I'd rather not be able to taste food and still be able to, as they used to say on the Newlywed Game.
Fuck that. Jesus Christ. All right.
If I ever lived
Anyway.
in that time where you got in if I ever lived in that time where you got in serious trouble, where you gotta either get your foot chopped off or your dick, I'd be in that long foot line because I could sure hobble to some pussy.
Amen. I
Good shit,
agree
boy.
wholeheartedly.
Good shit. Wow.
Hey, you just fall into the long line of handicaps that still get it.
Hey, I just want to let you guys know I couldn't with Bill Murray tonight, but I am with you guys instead.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah, my buddy had an extra ticket, and I was like, I really don't feel like getting home past midnight. So it wasn't all you guys, but
It's
hear-
because you love us.
did you ever hear Bill Murray?
I need something in it.
Jeremy?
I know who Bill Murray is if you're talking about the comedian.
No, the singer of the band.
Yeah, Ghostbusters. Oh no, I'm thinking of the
It's
actor.
not
That's the
spelled out.
comedian.
Ghostbusters and all that.
No, this is an artist, a band. Jay, is that
No,
a
I
game
didn't
day
know
ball or what? Did you steal it off a little kid or what?
Yeah, I beat the crap out of him at a game the other night and stole it from him. No, I'm kidding.
Awesome. Awesome.
Only in LA, people.
No, it's
No,
it's
that
just,
happened in Boston first. It
No,
also
not
happened in
just-
Cleveland.
Marcus, not just LA. Don't be a prick, dude. It happens everywhere, man. No,
Look at Philly. They beat up Santa
You go to the
Claus.
game to get the ball, though. You go to a game to try and catch a ball.
I go to a game just to watch a game. Seriously,
Amen.
I go to,
Right. But if
I
you
go to
still
a game
catch
just
a
to watch
ball,
it.
like it's still on a
And get
bucket list, right? It's still on a bucket list, right? To get a ball.
Well, yeah, of course it is. But I mean, this is just a ball I've had for a very long time. It has no sentimental value or historical significance to it. It's just a ball I've had for a long time. I just decided to, Marcus, I just decided to get it out and play with my balls. Yep.
MDE's comments what's got me rolling.
Michael, it sounds like you have some major issues, buddy.
That's okay. We were talking about a player named Wetjen, and he said, "Oh, that was the name of my ex-girlfriend in high school."
Oh. I suppose she had the clap and the 7-year itch also.
She gave him something Ajax won't quash off.
Or Clorox.
If you use Clorox down there, you're
absorb.
that's
Holy cow.
Got a cauliflower patch growing down there, buddy?
You could have done something.
yes, Wedgen, my best quick
You
joke
could've- no,
ever.
you could've-
Thank
or
you,
you could've
yes, Jamie.
Could have did some dumb shit like I've done before.
Hey, if anybody says they've never done dumb shit, they never lived.
Exactly.
What's the dumbest shit? I'll tell you. What's the dumbest shit you've ever done in your life? Like, I don't know if it'll out top of mine, but I gotta hear this. I need a fucking.
I was with my first fiance, and we broke down in traffic during rush hour in Nashville on the way down south, and we decided to scrump in the middle of rush hour on the hood of the car.
That's not dumb. That's ballsy as fuck. That's speaking of balls right there. Acting like you're fixing the engine, but really you're just getting it well lubed.
Oh, it was well lubed. Got a few honks from the truckers as they drove by.
So I remember I was at it's not one of the craziest things I've ever done, but I was at a frat party when I was 20, I think when I was 21 or 22. And we had some entertainment of the exotic variety at this frat party. And I had done about 5 shots of Jägermeister, for those of you who don't know what Jaeger is. And when the dancer straddled me like an Italian stallion, she heard me go, and she said, "Oh my God, are you gonna?" I said, "Yep, I'm gonna fucking puke." And lo and behold, I yacked all over this dancer. I mean, from head to toe. She got off me so fast, and she got out the door like a fart in the wind, man. That was one of the most crazy and embarrassing moments of my life.
Is that where the saying comes from? That went over like a fart in church?
L's to the yes, buddy. L's to the yes. Suffice to say that I never had a chance. I never had a chance to track that dancer down to apologize to her properly, but don't think it matters now because I'm 50. So, oh well,
exactly.
Yeah,
well, I need Adam to go. I need Adam to go next.
So go ahead, Mark. Kill my mood because I really can't think of an embarrassing story right now.
Oh, you've got plenty. You just don't want to tell them.
Dude, I have way too many to fucking talk about.
Senior year,
I'll give you one. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Oh, all right. I'll give you one. So,
Jay, you got a comment out there from Michael, obviously.
Well, let's see what Michael has to say. That dancer ended up being a nun in a convent in Montana somewhere. You know what, Michael? You're probably not too far off. She probably did.
She went to the convent of the back on Memorial Day, my senior year. There was this party for my buddy whose birthday was that weekend, and his parents were out of state. Well, my parents were having their anniversary celebration in Toronto. So I snuck into my house after they ran out of alcohol and stole the half gallon of Black Velvet. No big deal, except I didn't share.
That's fine.
I drank the whole damn thing. As a matter of fact, one of the guys who was in the band that was playing at this, garage band playing at the concert, he was one of the wrestlers from high school. He goes, "Man, I want a hit of that Black Velvet." And I told him he could suck my... And he headbutted me and he knocked himself out.
I thought you were going to say he did.
No. He headbutted me and knocked himself out. And then so I finish it. And the next morning I wake up and there's the guy that threw the party, my best friend Dave, and another friend Ken, and another friend Todd standing in front of me. And I was on that same 70s style half wood, half cushion couches that our grandparents all had. You know what I'm
with
talking about,
the
Jason?
brown and brown.
Yeah, with the brown and the mill background and leaves and stuff like that all over it. Yeah.
Looked like it's
So they looked at me and they said, "Hey, Jeremy, do you know where you're at?" I said, "Virgil's." They said, "No." I said, "Dusty's." No. I said, "What about Malasso's?" They said, "No." I said, "Where the fuck am I?" And the kid that lived across the street from this house, he goes, "I don't know either. I met him this morning when he came to my door and knocked on my door at 7:00 this morning to say, I got one of your strays on my couch."
All right.
He lived there for 16 years and never met that guy before that morning.
All right, so I was talking to this girl a long time ago, right? And long story short, we got fucking shit faced. I ended up crashing there. And I put my keys and stuff on her dresser because that was hammered. Fucking her ex-boyfriend broke into the house, took my keys, whipped them into the woods behind the house. Okay. We didn't even know anything. Like, I was passed out. Woke up, there were gunshots on the bottom of the fucking floor, on the ceiling, like 6 or 7 rounds, and the dude was passed out on the fucking couch downstairs. Anyway, that's my wild story. And the cops came and arrested him, but I'm lucky I'm not dead because this dude like shot up the fucking bottom of the floor.
Was he that fucking drunk he couldn't aim?
Dude, he shot like a perfect circle too, right in the ceiling. That was wild.
And you were that fucked up you didn't wake up.
Dude, I don't even know how drunk I was, dude. I was like 22. But my friends at the pizza shop, I told them this. They fucking lost it.
But that morning proved something that I know that all alcoholics say after they make themselves sick, and it's true. Again. And they should add the little disclaimer right after until the next time. Speaking of which, here's my fireball. No,
Michael gonna be popping.
Actually, back in my day, I used to say she looked good last night.
So. And Adam, yes, you were a target.
Dude, I didn't. I was all the way up in Latrobe. That's why I didn't drive home. I was all the way up near the Steelers training camp.
Oh, wow.
So I was like an hour and a half from home. So after the dude threw my keys, we couldn't find them in the woods. So they had to drive me all the way home and then all the way back.
1994 rookie camp at Saginaw Valley State University for the Detroit Lions. I took my oldest son with me because he was a Lions fan. His shirt, which looked like a Lions jersey but didn't have numbers but had his name across the back, was signed by Herman Moore, was signed by Brett Perriman, was signed by Barry Sanders, was signed by Chris Spielman. You know who didn't sign it? Scotty fucking Mitchell.
Barry Sanders.
I handed him the pen and said, "Hey, do you mind signing my son's shirt?" He goes, "For $100. I said, "For $100, you can kiss my ass." Fucking prick.
Oh shit! Oh shit! But that moment will never forget me. Waking up and seeing gunshot dude with a gun on his fucking lap, passed out.
Fuck it! I'd be traumatized.
I laughed, dude. I was like, I'm still alive, and this dude's going to jail.
My daughter, when she was 10, brought home her first boyfriend. How kids do these days. And I was joking because her mom's my ex. I'm there to pick her up for the weekend, right? And this kid walks in, he introduced himself to me, and I just didn't like the kid right off the rip. So I joked and said, "Hey, Tracy, go get me my shotgun." I never seen a 10-year-old run so fast in my entire life. He was down the street and gone.
Guys, I've enjoyed this wonderful stroll down memory lane, but I do have to jet out of here. I'm sorry.
That's a good looking dog you got there.
Thank
Hey,
you.
You still have sunlight. You still have sunlight.
It's starting to set.
West Coast.
And
West
why
Coast.
are you not in your cave?
I'm not in my cave
He got
because
it.
I
He
wanted
got-
to sit. I wanted to
what's
sit on
your-
my
He
comfortable
got to
section.
hear my.
So
He got to
what
hear
is
my
your
story
dog's
before he
name?
rolls out.
Okay, go
I
do
gotta
it.
hear Marcus's story before you go, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, it ain't gonna take that long. It's a short story that's gonna make you fucking laugh hysterically.
Oh,
And
you're good.
Michael will probably pop in. So when I was in junior high, I just got back from practice, and it was a fucking hot day. Like I sweated like a whore in church and everything and whatnot. It was scorching hot and all that. We were going somewhere. I don't remember where the fuck we were going, but my mom was like, I didn't have time to go take a shower or whatever and clean up. But she kept bragging like, you smell like shit. Like go put deodorant on or something. So, I'm running the house. I'm trying to get ready. I put deodorant on. Well, I feel like I don't just stink up here. I stink in other places. And I'm looking for my Gold Bond, and I can't fucking find it. I'm looking all over because it was bothering me. Like, I'm not going out with my bottom half smelling like this unless I get the fucking shower, and I didn't have time to get one. So what does my stupid ass do to find a substitute to smell good at the bottom? I grabbed a fucking can of Lysol and sprayed in between myself.
That shit
How bad did
burn.
that fucking sting? How bad did that fucking sting?
Oh.
And
He might
30
as
minutes
well have-
in, I'm like, 30 minutes in, I'm like this.
Crying.
I'm like almost teared up. Like, mom's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? And I'm like, I'm burning. She's like, what the fuck you mean you burning? I told her what I did. And
She
was
laughed
You
her
didn't
ass
want to show
off.
the back of your jersey either to show who you got.
trying not to laugh, and she was like making jokes like, oh,
I said
your
who I
shit's gonna
had.
fall off.
Yeah, I know.
She had the nerve to tell
There's
me when
not
your
enough room to
shit's gonna
turn
fall
around
off.
in this chair.
She had the nerve to tell me my shit's gonna fall off, and my stupid ass believed her. I was so fucking nervous when I got home. I raced in the bedroom and locked the door, and I was saying the fucking rosary because I was scared my dick was gonna fall off.
Andy,
All right.
Andy, I sent you
Oh.
a message on Messenger, brother.
On that
Oh my
note,
God.
Jeremy, my dog's name is Molly, and she's going to be 10 years old next month.
Look,
So,
The stink is real.
so we had a guy that was a total jerk on our football team in the 9th grade year, and so to get even, we filled his cup with. Oh my god! I just got so hard, I my vision blurred.
Did you shit your pants, Jeremy?
You know my
You ain't
vision
got-
blurred.
you ain't got the Hana virus, do you?
No, but anyways, this guy was such a jerk. We filled his cup with Ben Gay just before practice.
Oh fuck! Holy fuck!
So you know what happens as soon as he starts sweating.
Oh, jeez.
And
On
the first
that
thing
note-
coach says is, "Hey, run 10 laps." He made it too. And I was surprised he made it that far.
On that note, gentlemen, it's been fun taking a stroll down worst memory lane. Thoroughly enjoyed it. For those of you who are watching, please feel free to follow me on X, Twitter at Dodger Jason. Before I leave, I want to give my parting shout out to former Atlanta Brave Hall of Fame manager Bobby Cox.
Oh,
We all know
Bobby Cox, fucking.
He passed away this past
Atlanta. I see why Atlanta's the number one seed right now. They just lost Ted Turner and they just lost Brian Cox, and now they're the number one team in baseball.
Yeah. Well, Bobby Cox, for those of you who don't know, is from my neck of the woods. He was born in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but he lived in Selma, California, here in the central San Joaquin Valley, California. He was a multi-sport star at Selma High, played at Reedley Junior College, was drafted by the Dodgers in '59. I don't need to say anything about Cox and his greatness. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. All I want to say is, Bobby, you were one of the greatest Rest in peace.
Fucking
And
beat
don't
my
try
Pirates in
and
the 90s. Fuck him.
Yeah,
Fuck.
and the Dodgers too.
I'm just kidding.
And the
I'm
Dodgers
just kidding.
too,
I'm
Adam.
just kidding.
Yeah.
Bobby Cox is. You can't win that many pennants in a row, baby.
Right. So
Especially in the awkward division it was. It was only 2 divisions. It was only East and West.
That's right.
So, I mean,
that's
Bobby
right.
Cox did most of this in only 2 divisions. So his accomplishments are way beyond any expectations.
Yep. And so, yeah, Bobby, may you rest in peace. My only ask of you, sir, is when you get into an argument with God, don't piss him off too much because he will kick you out of heaven and bounce you down to hell. So, but anyway, Bobby,
Amen.
You were the best. Rest in peace, man. And with that, guys, peace out. God bless. Looking forward to doing it again later this week.
Later, brother. I was gonna say Bobby Cox is in the Hall of Fame. He was inducted in 2014. I thought he said he wasn't in the Hall of Fame. I said it showed he was.
Anyway, one more logo look.
Oh, logo look. Yeah.
I want to see all these pennants he won. 2-time World Series
158
champ. 2-time World Series champ. Sorry.
Michael Edwards, check your Facebook Messenger. I sent you a link so you can hop in here after we go off the air.
He loves popping in off air.
Yeah.
Won 2 with the Braves, 4-time manager of the year, and he got his jersey. So I mean, everything he did was with Atlanta. So.
Yep.
I want to see these straight pennants he won. Like
15.
Had to been with who? The fucking Yankees? Not the Yankees.
Braves, wasn't it?
All Braves.
All Atlanta.
When you talk, they went to 15 straight World Series.
No, they won the pennant. They won
division.
They won their division 15 straight times in there.
I was gonna say when I hear pennant, I think like, oh, he went to 15 straight World Series, and I'm like,
you gotta remember it was usually the Braves and Dodgers or the Braves and Pirates.
Look, I know Braves is one of the most, if not the most popular team in the South. Like when I was growing up down south in Louisiana, if you were not an Astros fan, you were a Braves fan, and I chose H-Town. And he died days before his 85th birthday.
Yeah, he was only 84. I think he turned 85. What next month?
No, he turns 85 in like a week. Next, the 21st actually.
Crazy. But yeah, great coach, man. Great coach.
So,
yeah,
hopefully AJ Hinch can get the best out of this rotation without our 2 aces, because it was great when we had 2 aces. Now we have none, with Valdez out the next 2 games and Skubal out for at least 2 months, if not 3.
Jack Flaherty, baby. What else more do you want?
Call up Jake Miller.
He's at least stepping it up, Jeremy. He's at least stepping it up.
Yeah, he did. I mean, here's the crazy thing. You know who else stepped up? I just complained about him 2 weeks ago. And ever since I complained about him, all of a sudden he's doing good. Drew Anderson.
Oh, yeah. You got your 8-year, $150 million man, too.
Oh, shout out to these guys. What's up, fellas?
That's your guy.
Hey, good to see you. Welcome to the show.
I had a blast with them. Come on in. I had a fun show with shout Dolph Jackson and all them. Come on in, Saints, all the guys.
So
hell yeah, fucking love seeing Marcus getting gashed.
My parting shot.
No, I wasn't. They didn't. No, I went on their show. He didn't come on mine. I went on his.
Oh, you need to get him on here, buddy.
I will. When the season starts, I will.
I need a list of all your shows, boys. That way I can, because I'm gonna make a cornhole board, and I'm gonna have bags.
Well, I have only 2 shows, and
I know. Just text them.
I updated my logo. I went from the interstate sign to the bus that you made on AI. But I gave it a twist. It don't have 2 heads no more. I updated the bus a little bit. Like, remember that overlay you made me with the bus in the middle? I took that bus and made my logo, but I kind of changed it up a little bit. Like, it got 1 head instead of 2. The 2 head is kind of a secondary logo because all in my AI videos, like Welcome to the 225 and shit, you're gonna see the 2-headed bus logo. But I kept it as like a secondary.
I'm just glad you like that song I wrote you.
Dude, somebody heard
Look at that,
that.
Marcus. He wants to come on our shows. He wants to come on. I love it. I love it.
You know, it's funny. Someone heard my song that you made me. The dumbass thought Wiz Khalifa sung it. I said, yeah, I got Wiz Khalifa to make me a song. He's like, how'd you do that? AI, motherfucker. I said, no, a guy from Detroit made my shit.
No.
Yeah, that's great, MD. Star that comment. Oh, cornhole is fun, but remember, bunghole is not always fun, depending on who is the hole and who is the bag thrower. Just saying.
Golly.
It's kind of like receiver and quarterback. Who's throwing and who's receiving?
Pitcher and catcher.
Pitcher and catcher. Absolutely.
Just like two guys going in a bar. Who's the pitcher and who's the catcher?
No, my parting shot is going to be the same one I say every show I do with you guys or on
That
my
is
own.
classic right there.
Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here, because if you can't change it yourself, you're not going to change anything.
Absolutely. Marcus, what do you got going on this week, boss?
Well, my schedule's going to be hectic because I got one graduating Friday and it's alumni this weekend. So I got a DJ, a bar after a big, massive softball tournament. So Dirty South's going to be on the 1s and 2s this weekend. But I'm going to try and pop. It depends what time I get home tomorrow. She's got her very last athletic banquet tomorrow night. So if I make it home before 8 o'clock, I'll pop in on open mic. But no, I'm doing on the go Thursday when I do for the schedule releases. I'm gonna go live on Thursday this week for the schedule releases where I'm
all right. Just remember, you're more than welcome to jump in with us. If we could figure out a way to get booked live, that'd be awesome.
I might change the time to 10 p.m. if I have to, because I got to recap what the fucking shitty Astros are doing, shitty LSU baseball's doing, and fucking Houston Dynamo are hot right now. They've now won 4 in a row, so I got to bring that up. But mainly focus on Saints schedule, Texans schedule, and the primetime schedules for each week and the international games. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Oh, we already got our first Sunday night game. That has been released.
I already saw one of the Thanksgiving matchups, too. That I
know the first Thursday night football matchup, week 2, it's Lions versus Bills.
That is going to be a good fucking game.
Yeah. Is it in the Buffalo Bills new stadium or it's at Ford Field?
I believe it's at Bills.
So it's their first.
Is that their first home game? Well, we don't know yet.
Yeah, until the schedule comes out, I don't know who's got the first home game and who's got the first away game.
I imagine that would be their first home game, though. Just to let it go on Thursday Night Football to show the whole tour.
Well, I figured it'd be Sunday night or Monday night, like they did with SoFi and Allegiant. But
we both know Sunday night, the opening week, is Cowboys and Eagles.
Who's the Lions playing on Thanksgiving? Because now I know who the Cowboys are playing Thanksgiving.
I haven't seen
some of this.
Some of the stuff's still up in the air, but we know it's usually the last 2 years in a row. It's been the Packers, if I remember right. So I actually think this is the time when we play an AFC opponent, because it's like we do 2 NFCs, and then the next time we do an AFC opponent. Because if you remember right, 3 years ago, we played the Jaguars and stomped the mud hole in their ass.
Well,
Boswell
Cowboys are playing.
This became the highest paid kicker in the NFL.
Who? Yeah, the Cowboys kicker. Yeah, Aubrey.
The Cowboys are playing.
Boswell and Aubrey make the same amount now.
The Cowboys are playing the Eagles on Thanksgiving.
They both make $7 million. And David Njoku went to the Chargers.
Well,
yep, David Njoku went there. And let's not forget,
Harbaugh sees nothing in Gadsden.
No, I think they're going to move him to wide receiver with Keenan Allen, because he's in that type of body style. He really doesn't have the body style for a tight end. He's more of a wide receiver and build. And with Keenan Allen contemplating, I think he finally did retire. I think that's the perfect spot for him.
When did that get announced?
That was a while ago that he was talking about retiring. I don't know if he actually did, but I know he's been talking about it this season.
Did someone pass away? Did some big Hall of Famer pass away? I missed that part.
Peter Lemongello did. No, just kidding.
Played for the Denver Broncos
Well, anyhow,
from 77 to 84.
the Cowboys are playing the Eagles on Thanksgiving.
That's the Cowboys and the Lions and the Eagles are almost mainstays in the NFC on Thanksgiving. But Dallas will be at home because Dallas is the one that gets the home game.
Dallas is home every Thanksgiving.
Yep, just like the Lions.
But who started it first? The Lions.
1934, a very inaugural season.
And the Cowboys that start doing it to what, like the 60s?
1961.
At when they were in the Cotton Bowl, before there was Texas Stadium, they did at the Cotton Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Might the Bills get the Thursday night game on Thanksgiving?
Maybe. I wish the Saints would play every Thanksgiving. Can you imagine just saying Saintsgiving? So that'd be nice if they would have jumped that train. No,
no, because the rest of the league,
New Orleans thing.
You know what? You know what the rest of the league would call it? Ain'tsgiving.
Or hell, give us Black Friday since we dominate in black.
There you go. I don't mind that.
Which
now
the
that
Black
they're doing
Friday
Wednesday
game, I hate the Black Friday game because I can't even watch it. Thanksgiving weekend is one of our busiest weekends of the year, and I have to work Black Friday, so I can't even watch shit. I think it's on YouTube or some shit, like just like the Brazil game and shit. I can't watch the Brazil game because I'm on the sideline, almost getting ejected by an official.
Let's see. The last AFC opponent. I think the last one was the Jaguars. Before that was the Bills on It was actually the week after Thanksgiving because that was when they had their Snowmageddon in Buffalo and had to play 2 games back to back in Detroit.
The last time I think the Saints played on Thanksgiving, it was against Buffalo in New Orleans, and we lost. That was the last. That's all I remember. I remember one year, the first time we ever played on Thanksgiving was in Dallas, and we beat them. In 2009, or I think it was 2009 or 2010. I think it was 10. It was 09 we lost to the Cowboys. They were our first loss.
I know who I don't want to play on Thanksgiving out of the AFC, and that's the Miami Dolphins. I don't care how bad they are. For some reason, they show up and stomp a mud hole in the Lions' ass.
Can we agree that if they do have Christmas Day games, which I think Christmas is on a Friday this year or a Saturday, one of the teams is going to be probably the Kansas City Chiefs?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't Pittsburgh play 2 years in a row on Christmas? Oh, Adam left.
Adam left us.
Come back. All I just said was the Steelers played on Christmas and he walked out.
Yeah, we played the Minnesota Vikings on Christmas.
The Minnesota Vikings. Well,
or the Crying Queens, if you want to see it my way.
Well, I know for a fact we're going to make history this year because whoever it's going to be, I hope it's not the Raiders because that's all I want to go see this year. The Saints are going to play the first NFL game in Paris, and that's why we have an extra home game. We have on the schedule 9 home games, but 8 of the 9 is going to be played in the Dome. One's going to be played international, and we're the home team, and that's in Paris. I'm hearing it's the Raiders, but I hope it's not. I wanted to go watch Fernando Mendoza as a pro. He said all my power did a quick off. So he must have bad weather where he's at too. So I'm just going to name the 9 teams that are home games, and you can give me a wild guess who you think is going to be the one they're going to play in Paris. And outside, well, you got your division rivals, the Falcons, the Bucks, and the Panthers. It ain't going to be neither of them. So what you think? Bucks, Falcons, Panthers. Fuck. My shit updated. Here we go. Bucks, Falcons, Panthers, Packers, Vikings. Motherfucker, quit updating. Raiders, Steelers, Browns, or the Cardinals. Who do you think they're going to play in Paris?
Should be Falcons, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Cardinals because let's face it, their fans don't travel anyways, and that way. The first time I heard a queef, I didn't know what it was. It made me think I did something wrong, and not only did I apologize, I bought her Chinese takeout and promised her rubber back forever. That must be your wife right now, then.
I'm hearing the Raiders if it's the Raiders, then I'm gonna go to the Steelers game because Rich and them we're talking about making a trip to New Orleans for that. And if they go, then I might go hit up and meet Rich and all them. Go
Amen.
to the Steelers game, but I want to go to. I want to see I want to see Fernando Mendoza and Ashton Jenney play as pros. Like I want to see that in person and see our offense take out their defense. But we'll see what happens.
And somebody said it was stupid. I think the Mike Washington pick was perfect to try and help keep Ashton Jenney from putting 10,000 miles a season on his legs.
And you know this, one of our road games this year is the Lions.
Yes, it is.
We go to Tampa, Atlanta, Carolina, Chicago, Detroit, the Giants, Cincinnati, and Baltimore. That's our road games. Imagine if that would have been our thing. Imagine if y'all played the Saints on Thanksgiving. I would fucking love that.
I would too.
If it would happen, you're definitely going to be on my Royal Wednesday edition of On the Go, where we predict that week. We could do a Lions Saints crossover, and then
there you go. That's our schedule without the schedule, just the home and away opponents for the Lions. I put it up in the teleprompter if you can bring it up.
If Dolph's still watching, we'll have to bring him on too for that one if it happens. But either way, I'm gonna still do a crossover either way. And the series is about to be tied. Cavs are up 112-103.
I know.
I couldn't believe the Spurs lost yesterday, but I knew Minnesota was going to be on fire. But I'm waiting to see if LeBron and them get swept in a minute. But
yeah, there's only 5 seconds left. I don't see us scoring 9 points. The most I've ever seen in a comeback in less than 10 seconds was 7. Do you remember that game?
yeah, since the Rockets got out, I've been rooting for the Spurs. But I think it's going to go 6. Just for now. Like, I usually root for the Western Conference, but since the Rockets are eliminated, I'm rooting for the Spurs. But they'll probably get eliminated by the Thunder. If it's the Spurs and the Thunder in the finals, I feel like it's going to be the Thunder winning that series in 6 or 7 games. But I wouldn't be surprised if they get the Spurs in the finals because they had a dominant season all year. But OKC's a whole nother story. Like they can play ball, and they're trying to win 2 in a row. And I love Victor. Victor's bad. Victor Wembanyama's a badass.
Unlike the first 2 games for Detroit, this is a tale of turnovers. We have 16. The Cleveland Cavaliers have 9. So
I wonder what Cade's numbers were tonight.
Cade's numbers weren't as good as I'd like them to be. But he had 19 points. He had 5 assists. He had 5 turnovers. He had 2 defensive rebounds. He was 3 for 3 from the field free throw and 2 for 5 from 3-point. 7 of 16 overall and 19 points.
Whoa.
What's crazy is Karis LeVert played 28 minutes and had 22 points.
I said that if the Pistons would have played the Knicks in the finals, they would have pulled it off, but I don't know. If Cleveland makes it to the finals, I think the Knicks wipe them on the floor.
So the Knicks did beat them the other night?
They're
in the finals?
I said it was a bad week, a bad time to be a Philly fan. Both Philly teams got swept. The Flyers got swept by the Hurricanes, and the Sixers got swept by the Knicks. All the same weekend. Plus, the Philadelphia Union suck. And the Phillies suck, so it sucks being a Philly fan. But then again, look at Boston. They lost the fucking Super Bowl. Bruins were shit. The Red Sox are dog shit. And then the Revolution. The only thing keeping them alive is their soccer team they don't even support. And their Celtics got eliminated in the first round as a 2 seed.
That was great.
Yeah, I kind of left.
Are you able to bring up? Do you have show control? Adam's out of power.
Yeah, I got show control if we wrap it up.
Okay, because I did put up the graphic for the Lions home and away opponents.
Oh, okay. Here we go. My bad.
As you can see, for home versus the Saints. Outside the division, it's the Buccaneers, the Saints, the Patriots, the Jets, the Giants, and the Titans. Outside the division for away is Cardinals, Falcons, Bills, Panthers, and Dolphins.
Oh, so now everyone gets 9 home games? I thought that was just us because we had an international game.
No, every other year the NFC will get 9 home games. Then the next year it'll be AFC gets 9 home games. It's every other year.
Oh, so they rotate.
Yep.
Okay, so this year, so even numbers is the NFC, odds is AFC. Okay.
Yep. Because they started it with the NFC the first year of it, and I believe it was 2022.
Hey, more football the better.
Amen.
Whoever complain,
And I do have more good news that kind of got swept under the rug through the NFL. The refs approved their CBA. There will be no replacement refs.
Oh, good. I kind of wish they changed the kickoff rule back, but then again, I really don't give a shit. But I feel like I'm watching. I feel like I'm watching 2 different sports, though.
Yeah, but at the same time, we're actually seeing some returns. We've even seen some kick returns for touchdowns, which we didn't see for 5 years when they first changed the rules.
I don't think they will. You think that's gonna? When I say affect the future of the game, you think you're going to see college football and even high school go by this NFL rule?
Yes.
They're going to keep it old school.
Yep. Yes, because what you saw was it started in the UFL and the CFL, and it bled into the NFL. And anything that happens in the NFL eventually bleeds into college, and when it bleeds into college, it eventually bleeds into high school.
But they're going to use the excuse like it's for safety precautions.
That's.
Well,
and it's because the wedge is the most dangerous formation in returns. And it truly is. Because you got so many people moving at the same time, and the ones in the very back get moving so fast that when they collide with somebody, that's why you've seen a lot of concussions. Concussions on kickoffs are way down.
I'll tell you what. Well, on our end, if let's say it happens for us, it ain't because of concussion protocols. High school football team I helped coach, we ain't had a kickoff return for a touchdown since week 3 of 24.
So here's the thing. So if they add a game, they're erasing another preseason game, which means we go to 2 preseason games.
To be honest, I don't care for preseason.
You may not care about preseason, but since they changed the preseason to less games and you don't see starters, what have you seen more of? Soft tissue injuries. It goes hand in hand because the players are not game ready.
I don't know if it's just me, but it's like at first when they were had 4 preseason games, you get hyped about it, but
at least you've seen the starters every game a little bit. That's my thing.
I like that, but back in the day, we couldn't catch preseason games unless you lived closer to New Orleans. Now they got the TV deals where your local stations can catch it, but we have less games. And then sometimes the starters won't even play. So it's like I get hyped for nothing. I'm watching people that are probably going to get cut by next week. And then on top of that, they lose the game. So it's like I kind of lost the love for it. But I always still look forward to the Hall of Fame game because it's like, oh, this is a sign that football's right around the corner. We're getting some football on our screen, even though it don't count, or some of these people on the field we never heard of or we'll never see again. But it's like a start, like, hey, we're about to have this in our lives for the next 6 months. Take it while you can. But it's like I wish we'd have had this fucking TV deal 10 years ago where I could watch it on my local channel 4 times in the month of August instead of just once or twice. But if you got streaming devices or streaming platforms and this and that, then you'll be able to catch it easily.
I don't know. My computer went completely. I don't know.
We were talking about it'd be nice if the Saints and the Lions play on Thanksgiving because we do go to Detroit to play the Lions, and it'd be cool if it was on Thanksgiving Day.
But again, when I was looking at that, I think it's going to end up being an AFC opponent. Just because we just had 2 NFCs in a row.
Don't y'all always wear the throwback? When I mean throwbacks, y'all just wear the solid gray helmets.
We don't always do that anymore because not this last year, the year before, we wore the blacks when we beat the Packers.
I absolutely love them uniforms. I think it's the helmets. I love the helmets more than the jerseys. That
Oh, yeah.
blue with the black lion on it is fucking fire.
Yes,
Like,
it is.
If I could collect helmets, I would put that on the list. Like, out of the alternate helmets for the NFC North, the Lions got the best one. Who has the worst one? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that Packers white helmet. The Bears orange is okay for around Halloween, and then the Vikings white silverish is decent, but the Lions get the victory in this one with that alternate helmet. I wish I could wear those more often. And
I hear you.
Not hating on the guy, but is there like any other celebrity y'all can get y'all team hyped for outside of Jeff Daniels?
Eminem.
Oh, motherfucking Marshall Mathers. I did not think of that.
Kid Rock.
Yeah, I'm shocked Kid Rock's not doing this with the Tennessee Titans because he all up Nashville ass like every other country singer.
You know he's from Detroit, right?
I know, yeah, he's from Detroit, Michigan, but I figured don't he reside in Nashville? Or I'm pretty sure he still roots for the Lions while he's living in Smashville, but he roots for both teams. I know. I mean, we got a nice little list of celebrities too that are big diehard Saints fans. I mean, we got John Goodman, we got Anthony Mackie, we got the fucking Yin Yang Twins. Who else we got? Our big die. We know. Oh, Jim when he was still alive, Jimmy Buffett. He was a big Saints fan. Lil Wayne ain't no Saints fan. He a Packers fan.
Yeah. Kid Rock has the D for Detroit actually tattooed on his body. He's a diehard Motor
Yeah,
City guy.
I remember he got the Detroit Tiger logo, or is that just like the usual Detroit logo?
No, that's
like,
the D from the Old English D, the original logo.
And that was for the Lions, or that's for the Tigers?
It's for the Tigers, but he's also a Lions and Red Wings fan. And Lil Wayne is probably the best Packer fan that I know of as far as popularity. I would say Simone Biles, but her husband now plays for the Bears, so she's a Bears fan because she's a bandwagoner. She'll follow her husband.
He's like the only Packer fan.
As you should. I mean, as you should.
Just saying.
I'm pulling the list up to see who else in our area. Brad fucking Pitt's a Saints fan. He ain't even from here. Harry Connick Jr., Wendell Price.
I thought Brad Pitt was from Miss Louisiana.
No, he married a girl from Louisiana.
Yeah, that's the only reason he became a fan there is for Punani.
He married a former Miss Louisiana. I'm trying to see which one it was.
Good reason for a guy to be a bandwagoner. That's all I got to say.
He married... No. Or he dated a girl from... He dated a Miss Louisiana. I don't fucking know.
I'm just saying.
Let's see. Fucking Britney Spears. Who else? I wouldn't consider him a diehard Saints fan. He just opened a bar in the Superdome. But yeah, when I went to that Jets game, they had 50 Cent was over there, but I thought 50 was a Jets fan.
50? He's got to be an Eminem fan, so he's got to be Detroit.
Well, I know he just opened a bar in the Superdome. When I was at the Jets game, he was like on the sidelines taking pictures with Tyler Shuck and all them. And I'm like, look at this shit here. The one that still gets me is the Yin Yang Twins. Being from Atlanta, they're big. Their song halftime is one of like the Saints' biggest hype songs to get the crowd hyped up for kickoff. Like, because you know that Falcons Saints rivalry is like just as big as Michigan Ohio State. I ain't got no. I got to finish this roast. I need to start laughing. I got like another hour and a half of this shit to watch while I watch LeBron get swept on the other TV.
What is it, Kevin Roast? Kevin, oh my god.
The Kevin Hart roast. He said Harry Connick Jr. Yeah, he is legit New Orleans. I think he's from there. Now, if you want to throw in all those other rappers like Kevin Gates, Boosie, Hurricane Chris, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all Saints fans too. I know Boosie reps the Ravens on the side because, like, he mentioned like one of his idols was like Ray Lewis. He loved Ray Lewis growing up. Oh, shit.
Michael, I'm starting to think she was starting to stand up against all the bullshit, and then just like Chester Benningham, just like Chris Cornell, she's the only one that didn't get to commit suicide.
The problem with Brittany was who she married, the father of her first two kids. That Kevin, whatever his name was a junkie
Kevin
already.
Federline? Kevin Federline?
And he turned her onto that stuff, and then she spiraled after that. I'm glad she went through the rehab. I'm glad that her father raised her kids instead of Kevin. That I applaud that side of the family. Her mother is a bigger joke than she is.
Right. You know where I was going with that, though, right?
Right. She spiraled because of all of that going at once. Her mother had her convinced that her father didn't want to be around her after the divorce and everything else. And her father was the one that stepped up and took care of the kids. So,
I mean, you start to look at all these people that are getting, like, everyone thought Michael Jackson was all that, and then they just twisted everything on that man. Michael Jackson should still be alive.
That movie was awesome. I watched the Michael Jackson movie. It was awesome.
I thought you were going to say Free Willy.
Fuck. What?
Hey, I saw the other version of that, and it wasn't available in theaters, but it was on DVD. It was called Free My Willie.
I knew you were going to go there, and I was just waiting for it. Can you tell us some of the big actors in that movie?
One of them was Jenna Jameson.
So it was one of her last. That was one of her last films, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Was that the one that got her beat up by
No, that was that Pirates movie that she was in after.
Not Pirates of the Caribbean. The other
no,
one.
The other one.
It might have been Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, it wasn't called Pirates of the Caribbean. And isn't it pronounced Caribbean?
Might have been Caribbean.
Wasn't it just called Pirates?
Arr.
I don't know any of these. I don't even know any of these whores.
Oh man. Yeah, like all my power shut down, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
You got bad weather over there too?
I didn't think so. Everything might be plugged in the one fucking outlet, though. It might be all run on the same circuit. I do have an older box, so.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to call it a night.
Me too. I got to finish this roast.
Any parting shot from you, Adam?
Just try to grow every day.
Amen.
That might be my new parting shot. I don't know. Jeremy, I'm trying to come up with something in your words, but I don't want to steal your flow, you know?
Hey, I've been saying that since day one. This will be my 5th year of saying it.
You've been saying it since I met you, buddy.
Yep. Finish the roast. The roast of the Astros? Really? You want us to go there? I take blue pill to try to grow every day. Thank you, Adam. Adam just over there going, I can't say a thing. Or is he froze? He's froze.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You can tell he just read that comment when he froze too. Look at him; he's about ready to laugh. Look at his face, slight pink to it, like he does just before he laughs.
Well, I'm gonna bounce once he unfreezes. Oh, he's gone again.
I think the
That's
power just killed it. Yep, that's a sign from God. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We love every single one of you. We love the comments. MDE, you're the greatest supporter of both of these channels.
Yeah, he killed it tonight.
Always does. He always has some good one-liners in there, but sometimes...
I thought this might have been a first for me. I don't remember him being this damn funny. He killed it tonight.
The look on Adam's face looks like he was trying to accept the offer of $85 for the proposal.
Jeez.
Woo! And on that note, we hope to see you all real soon, because tomorrow night is Open Sports Night, and on Thursday they will be doing, and I'm going to join them for the scheduled release party. You're going to be there, right, Marky?
I'll be there tomorrow for open mic.
Okay, you'll be there tomorrow. That's right.
Look who's in the fucking house.
Look at that.
There he is.
Hit the goodbye part. Because he's waiting. No, I mean, end the show.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm on X at Dirty South ENT _. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Might pop in for open mic. Depends what time I get back. I'm doing on the go Thursday night for the schedule release myself, but I might pop in for the schedule release party. I might have to go live at 10 a.m., even though I'm working half a day Friday because of graduation and all that other shit I got going on. But that's all. I got a short week myself with everything, with graduation and alumni this weekend. Hectic week, but I'm going to do what I can to pop in for the schedule release, open mic, and then everything I got in between. So that wraps it up. So thank you, goodbye, and good night. Bang.
Bang.
Bang. Love it. Hey, you all, hey, you all bring so much heat. Hey, Mark, we haven't had time to talk much, Marcus, but we do the baseball thing and all that, and I've been on your heels and all that. You asked Jeremy, though. I respect you and everything you bring, and all I'm trying to do. So what I try to do beyond the scenes is just drive content, like just get people talking. Like I don't need to be on air. Like y'all don't need this ugly. Like look at this.
Hey.
No.
Well,
how many times have I said I've got a face for radio and a voice to match?
Are we still live, or you want me to end it?
Yeah, I've been asking you to end it because he wants to bullshit with us for